Hey folks, imagine this. You there, biting your nails or tapping on the table, thinking it's just a silly habit that makes you seem distracted or anxious. But what if I told you these quirky habits are actually clues to your brilliant brain in action? They reveal a smarter side you don't even notice, like a superhero disguised in everyday life. Let's dive in, because today I'll show you 6 crazy habits that, far from being flaws, are signs your mind is operating on a higher level. And the best part? By the end, you'll feel validated for all those times people gave you weird looks. Let's go? First, you love replaying old conversations in your head, like reliving a discussion from years ago as if you're directing a movie. You know when you're in the shower or driving and suddenly arguing with someone who's not even there? It might seem like a waste of time, but this is your brain training empathy and social strategy. Studies show people who do this have higher emotional intelligence because they're simulating real scenarios to improve future responses. It's like a flight simulator for life. You mess up in imagination to nail it in reality. Instead of blaming yourself for living in the past, see it as a mental workout that sharpens you in interactions. So, do you do this too? Tell me in the comments. Second, you have the habit of collecting random objects, like old pens or rocks you find on the street. Turning it into a collection without sense. Seems messy, right? But actually, this activates your innate curiosity and pattern recognition. Creative minds, like those of famous inventors, always had this trait. Einstein collected kites. Your brain is cataloging the world uniquely, connecting dots others ignore. This improves problem solving because you train to see value in the mundane. Next time someone calls you a hoarder, reply, "It's just your genius side cataloging inspiration." Amazing how something so simple reveals so much, huh? Third, you talk to yourself out loud, like narrating your own life while tidying the house or solving a work problem. Oh, where did I put that key? Oh, here. Might sound crazy, but it's an ancient technique called self-directed speech, organizing thoughts and reinforcing memory. Cognitive psychology research proves this boosts focus on complex tasks, like programming your brain in real time. Elite athletes use it to motivate themselves, and you're doing it for free. It's a sign of practical intelligence, turning internal chaos into external order. If you catch yourself doing this, congrats, your brain is running high-performance software without an app. Fourth, you procrastinate, but creatively, like delaying a boring task to dive into something random, like researching extinct animals. Seems lazy, but it's the brain incubating ideas? Scientists call this an incubation period, where innovative solutions emerge from nowhere after a distraction time. High IQ people procrastinate more because they prioritize creative flow over rigid routines. Think how great discoveries like penicillin came from accidents during breaks. Your quirky habit is actually a disguised innovation mechanism. And if it leads to genius ideas, worth it, right? Fifth, you daydream about impossible scenarios, like imagining living in another era or inventing a crazy machine. This isn't escaping reality, it's the brain's simulation mode, testing hypotheses and fostering creativity. Neuroscientists say daydreamers have stronger neural connections in the default mode network, linked to innovation and empathy. Figures like J.K. Rowling built empires this way. Your quirky side reveals a visionary thinker, capable of predicting trends and solving abstract puzzles. It's like having a 24/7 mental lab. And you thought it was just silly wandering? Now, the climax. Sixth, you remember things that never happened, like swearing you saw a friend somewhere they never were, or inventing entire dialogues in memory. This sounds creepy, but it's a sign of a hyper-creative brain fabricating narratives. Called false memories, this indicates high cognitive flexibility, essential for artists and scientists. Your mind doesn't just store, it builds alternate worlds, training adaptation to uncertainties. It's weird, but proves you have a dynamic intellect, ready to innovate in an unpredictable world. Wow, that changes everything, huh? Suddenly, your quirky habits become badges of honor. So, which of these habits caught you by surprise? Tell me in the comments what your quirkiest one is. Maybe it becomes an idea for the next video. If you like this revelation, give a like to help the algorithm spread more secrets like this. And subscribe to the channel with the bell on so you don't miss anything. See you next time where we'll unmask more mind mysteries.